Supposed to be a beautiful day today, mid to high 20s Celsius, and on days like today, I think about surfing. Of course, when you think about surfing, you think about the ocean, so that just leaves me with one small problem. I live here, and here is about 1,000 kilometers from the nearest ocean, and about 3,500 kilometers from Nova Scotia, where I'm from originally. That's okay though, some very desperate and innovative surfers have come up with an idea: river surfing. You may have heard of it, you may have not. Either way, it's been around for a while. Now we're talking about standing waves, so waves that are kind of like rapids basically, that just you surf in one spot, so you don't really get pushed. In Alberta, we have a few river waves, but I'm working till later, so I'm just gonna go to the one in downtown Calgary and yeah, get a little sunset surfing. Should be pretty fun. Just a random skull on the grass, you know, no big deal. The other good thing about river surfing is the vibe is a lot more mellow than ocean surfing, I find. You don't get that locals only mentality that you get with ocean breaks. With the ocean, you know, there's only so many good waves, so people get a little bit greedy sometimes and don't let others surf their breaks. It's not really that way with the river. I find everyone's really good about taking turns. The wave stays pretty consistent, so everyone's going to get pretty much the same wave. I mean, when you fall, you get washed down river, so that's going to give everyone else a chance to go anyway. So, I will see you after work, which is right now. Alright, after work, time to surf. It's so nice outside, it's like 28 degrees still, it's just after 7 p.m. And yeah, let's go down to the river. Gonna need the wetsuit for sure. Not quite warm enough for board shorts yet. Now for my least favorite part, putting on the wetsuit, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that in the car. Probably a good idea being downtown Calgary, not to just go changing in the middle of the parking lot here. I feel like wetsuits are kind of like just a bad excuse for a superhero costume. They're just not easy to put on. I might just need a new wetsuit too. I've had this one for quite a while. All right, we're good to go. Whew. Today I'm using my foam board. I usually just use this board when I'm river surfing just because you don't want to ding up the good board. This one can take a few dings, no problem. Here's the river. Gonna see the wave in a second here. Looks like there's no one else here. Slight hazard. Alright guys, so here we go. About to take my first ride of the summer, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably not gonna get up the first time. I'm probably just gonna fall, so don't laugh too hard. Well, that went really well. I'm stoked. Got up on my first try of the year and rode for a little bit. So the other thing that you might have noticed is I'm just jumping straight onto my board off of a little rock. Sorry about the noise, there's a fireboat in the background doing laps of the river. A lot of people jump into the wave on their stomach and then stand up from there, but I find it easier just to run and jump on. It's partly from my skateboarding background and my skimboarding background, where you often just run and jump on your board. Here comes that fireboat again, let's check it out. I'm gonna switch up the camera angle a bit here for you guys. This is just to show you guys how I have my camera set up right now. Oh, we got some rafters. So that can be what happens when you don't jump on properly. It's really challenging, but a lot of fun. Well, it's definitely a workout. The water's not that bad actually, especially with the wetsuit on. The wave has a good amount of power right now as well, so can't really complain. Pretty nice for my first day back in the water. Starting to get some crowds. Got a kayaker. Could be bad. Fun day of river surfing. I had to switch to my iPhone because my GH4 battery died, but get the new battery in the car in a second. Yeah, it was a great night. River was flowing at a pretty decent rate, so that made it really good for surfing. And I got up a few times and had a few decent rides. Time to pack up and head back to the car. Time to head out. I'm pretty hungry. I came straight from work without getting any dinner, so I'm gonna go check out Tubby Dog for some hot dogs. This place is pretty epic when it comes to a hot dog. Switch it up from the McDonald's game a little bit here. This is A-bomb. It's definitely my favorite Tubby Dog. It's got like chips, nacho cheese sauce, I don't know, ketchup, a bunch of other stuff. This thing is epic. It's a little bit messy, but I don't feel too bad, because I know some birds will be all over this in a moment. Thanks for watching. Throw some comments down below and let me know what you thought of the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Up at Huntington Hills Park today. That's right, surfing in a river. There's a woodpecker over there on a sign that's making a lot of noise. And it was river surfing. Okay, that woodpecker's getting annoying. Woodpeckers get you every time.